Welcome to a sweltering Lowveld in Limpopo Province, South Africa, on the magnificent Rietspruit Game Reserve. My name is Brent. I have Andrew on camera, and for once we have no hangers-on or third parties, and VM is in final control. That is, of course, because Matthew, Basil and Joe are heading off to film this month's conservation talk at the Thirsty Giraffe. Now, it is about 96 Fahrenheit currently, so a very warm day, particularly for this time of the year, which means I think we're going to be in for a very warm summer. It's so warm, in fact, that I have decided to fill a giant flask with ice and water to keep me hydrated for this afternoon's drive. We did get a report on the radio that there's a rhino not too far away, so we've been spending such great quality time with the pack. I'm going to go check the water for elephants, which haven't been seen in a few days, so no one is quite sure where they are. And it looks like the lions have split as well into a couple of different groups, so no one's sure where the lions are. Oh, hello, Impala. But at this time of the day, it's going to be good around the water. Who have we got with us? Hello, Carol, Barbara, Elsa, Connie, Ariana, Jennifer, Mary, Jan, Alex, and I hope I haven't forgotten anyone, but great to have you with us. Oh look, it's a squirrel. There's a little squirrel in this little sickle bush. Jump, jump. Oh, no, he's not hanging around. He's camera shy, the squirrel, today. Now, I'm pretty sure if it's a single rhino, it's going to be one of the bulls. Okay, let's see, he's there. Let's come across from the other side. Let's come across. What I'm hoping is he might come for a rub on this last rhino rubbing rock after he's had a drink. And almost certainly he might visit some of the middens. Now, I think it's Sporgel was his name, one of the orphans, who's the bull we've been getting in this area. And he seemed to lose the altercation with the other bull yesterday, and he moved off. And then we watched that other bull really give the poor cow and calf, 60 and 61, a hard time. But if it is Sporgel, he's been a bit naughty. He's chased a few cars recently. But we won't let him do that to us, even though we're probably a bit smaller than him in the jackal. Hello, Sporgel. It is him. He's got a very big, round base to the horn. Swing for you now, Andrew. He might come say hello. He does like to do that when you first arrive. Yeah, probably feeling a little bit down after losing his fight with the other bull yesterday. And what birds do we have here as well? Oh. While he's waiting behind the bush, there's a glossy starling having a drink there, Andrew. And there was a little wax bull with it as well. The wax bull seems to have flown off. At this time of the year, you get incredible birding around these little water holes. No, it's okay. You can see that very distinct orange eye. He's having a drink. Far more relaxed than he was yesterday. He was bleeding on the right side of his face yesterday, so we'll see when he comes round Looked like the wound was from the base of the horn, so it's healed up already. I might go do some horn manicuring on that old feed trough. Or maybe he just wants to scratch. Yeah, I think he's trying to scratch pretty much where we saw him bleeding yesterday. And he also could just be doing a bit of horn maintenance. Thank you, Carol. I think that the other ball was number 10.
Okay, copy.
There we go, we can have a little spray. He's very relaxed, this chap. And they're also peaceful when the girls aren't around. Okay. I think he's going to move off into the bushes behind us. And he's probably going to start slowly making his way towards Lemundering on his territorial patrol. There are some nice big grassy areas in these blocks, so he might stop for a feed as well. Bye, big guy. Gonna have a quick chat here, see which direction or which route these guys came from. Afternoon. How you guys doing? Which route did you guys come? Along the river, basically, or? Kudu?
Kudu South.
Yeah. Yeah. Have you checked on the other side of Sunkamp yet or whatnot? Okay. So I think there's much confusion with the lines and the tracks. So I think there might be some.
We're going to head towards Leopard Dam or whatever it's called.
Yeah.
Check it out.
Were the hippos at Leopard Dam today? No, if they're not there, they're there. At Leopard Dam.
Would you call this finished?
No, they're right. Oh no, I'll call it in, don't worry.
I don't know where he's going now.
No, he's
heading southwest.
Just say west normally, yeah.
I don't know what
Yeah.
road's nearby.
Lemundering Oos.
Okay.
No problem.
The sightings thing. Did you call him and say he was 7 minutes out?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Cool. So then there's someone coming, but it's
Yeah.
you.
Cheers, guys. And relatively new, still learning the road. That single rhino bull has moved west from Kudu Crypt into the block to the north of Lemundering Oos. Okay. Hello, Rosemary. Welcome. I haven't been for a while. You know what? What do you think, Andrew? No, let's go. Let's carry on. No, I think they've driven here. I'm trying to decide now. Decisions. Well, our general direction is that way, sort of northeast.
Richard to Madoda, you can come, picnic site 1.
Wow. So from where Andrew had those cheetah this morning, they're probably about, as the crow flies, 6 kilometers. They're on the on the Rietspruit River. in Kaya. So they've walked a distance. Oh no, not that far. At Hippo Dam picnic site, I thought they sent the river picnic site. So maybe about 2.5 km, so not so far. But those boys can walk.
Mr. Joe, as far as I heard, he says to Madonna Skanka, Hippo Dam. Copy that, thank you very much. I'm not too far, I'm going to be somewhere like that. I think his radio is not well, so maybe he got...
His radio is not working, or he is holding it too close to his mouth. And radio must... If you're going to put it against... You want to get a lecture on radios, hang around with Kevin Smith. Push, count to 2, then start speaking. Never put it against your mouth. Andrew, I know Andrew got one. And the radio is for short, concise messages, not a telephone, not to have a conversation. So, in Zululand at Pinda, and then Dad used to call it Radio Zulu. Everyone would have a chat. When we moved to Botswana, it was Radio Setswana. And for a while, Dad kept a radio in his bedroom. So if people decided to think they could just chat away at 11 o'clock at night, it'd be the, hey, what are you doing? Tola, Bangom Sintu, keep quiet. Because if anyone wants to talk on a radio at 11 or 2 in the morning, it's an emergency. It's quite funny, people who are not from the bush think they're really cool. Like they're on Top Gun or something when they talk on a radio. Young guides are the worst though. They don't think before they speak. So when we used to do guide training, we'd say to the guys, okay, sitting, say there's a lion here. Call it in. And they immediately, I was like, no, think about it. Is it moving? So there's a couple of very important things you want to talk about on the radio. You need to know how many vehicles, if the animal is moving or stationary, what direction it's heading, and what is the closest road if you're off-road. And you need to try to get that out. And stations located, 2 male lines, Mobile North on Wolfpad, 2 stations here, space for 1. Yeah, I think they might go over there, and you know, the one might roar just now. Yo. Hello Brian, welcome. Just discussing radio procedures. Have a look for the rounds, see if you find any tracks. Although someone said tracks were going into Kaya, but then Andrew said other people had tracks elsewhere. Did anyone check the Northern Raptors fence? Look cool. Fresh.
Fresh.
I think it's from that wildebeest the giraffe were eating on drive the other day. So that's quite interesting. Andrew, who's moved this bone here? Yeah, no, it's a trick. I'm pretty sure it's giraffe. So we found those giraffe eating on the bones on drive last week, or maybe before I went to Zambia, in here somewhere. No. So you're gonna notice this time of the year, giraffe and nyala, impala, even wildebeest. You'll see them eating on bones. It says lack of minerals at this time of the year.
At the moment, I think let's try to do 3 vehicles here and then maybe one at the picnic spot itself.
Copy.
Do you know what road I haven't driven in an age? Is Poacher's Road. And we'll take a trundle down Poacher's Road. That's elephants from a day or two ago. When did I seen on Leadwood? On Sunday, I think. So while it's warm and quiet and we're trying to find something to start tracking, I think it's time for quizzes. Andrew looks scared behind me. Let me think of a good one to start. What animal is part of the largest mammal migration in the world? What mammal, is part of the largest mammal migration in the world? Andrew, do you think you know?
What mammal is
Part of the largest mammal migration in the world. Bonus points if you can tell me how many individuals in that migration, and extra bonus points if you can tell me between which 2 countries that migration takes place. Haha! It's a good one to start. No, it looks like someone's really driven on Poachers today. Has it? Yeah. Okay, let's go this way. Oh, what tracks are those? Hyena and zebra. see if we got any. It definitely can't be the Great Migration in East Africa. It's definitely not the wildebeest and zebra and Thompson's gazelle. Andrew's got a guess?
It's not. It's in Europe.
It's in Africa.
But it's just become a big thing.
No, it's been a big thing for a long time. I've known about it for like 20 years. Most people just didn't know about it, but I'll let someone else try a guess. I think we're going to get some guesses on that, but they would also be incorrect. Because that's all contained within one country.
Not like that.
Caribou, no, it is not the caribou in North America. Alex? That is a big migration. I think that's probably the biggest migration outside of Africa, the caribou migration. It's amazing, the Arctic Circle, the Arctic tundra, that northern parts of America, is one of the few spaces with lots of space because it's so bloody cold. Ariana, there's the one in South Sudan, white-eared cob, is all within a single country. So it is not. The white-eared cob migration is the large mammal migration in the world, but not the largest mammal migration in the world. I think I've got you guys foxed. I'll give a few more minutes before I give a clue.
Female teachers. Remaining stations on lock, Joe IT.
Ariana, you are correct. It is indeed the straw-colored fruit bats that migrate from the Democratic Republic of Congo to Kasanka in Zambia. And it's about 4.5 million individuals that undertake that migration to take advantage of the fruiting trees. The Kasanka bat migration from DRC to Kasanka in Zambia. Okay, so I had to make it a bit harder the next one. What is the largest swamp in Africa? That's a good one.
North of Equator.
No, Mary, not in the water, because I said mammal. There are certain shoals of fish, sardines, pilchards, mackerel that migrate in larger numbers than the bats, but they are not mammals, they are fish. But I like the way you're thinking there, Mary, out of the box. Mary says, great, another safari destination, yes. So if anyone does want to do a bat safari, we do offer them, but you can tie it in, because Kasanka is not far from Bangwelu, where you can see black lechwe and shoebills. It is neither the Okavango Delta or the Mkalambebe in Congo. Now, to give you a little bit more to think about, there's lion tracks back there. It is the second largest swamp in the world. The largest swamp in the world is in the Amazon, part of the Amazon Delta. No, hyena. But it is the second largest swamp in the world. It's in Africa, in the northern part of Africa. Ah, there we go, Alex. Well done. Because we're talking about wide-eared cob that migrate on the floodplains of the Sud, which is the largest swamp in the middle of the Nile River. So, very interestingly, people tried to dredge it to make it navigable from Egypt through Sudan, or through now South Sudan, and up. And the fact that they failed and gave up on the dredging operation is one of the main reasons that that incredible wildlife area is still intact. Because if people had made that navigable by boat, there would have been a lot more access into these areas, particularly with all the civil wars and everything else that's happened there, that those animals would have probably been decimated had the dredging operation on the Sud sort of come to fruition, and people would have been able to travel by boat through the Nile Delta. Or not, that's not the Nile Delta. The Nile Delta is in Egypt, but through that section of the Nile. And yeah. So obviously it came to my mind because we were thinking about the white-eared gob. Now, let's think. What's a good one? So I gotta keep coming up with new ones because you guys know most of my quizzes. Okay. This one's an easy one. You guys should get it quickly. Which country in Africa currently, according to ICUN, has the largest lion population? Wild lion, not population, not captive lion population. Ah, Barbara. I googled it, but that's cheating. Yes, it is cheating. Oh, hello, Palalas. They are still in really good condition considering how hot and dry it's been. I think they're slowly making their way down to the water as well. So who has the largest lion population according to ICUN in Africa? Ariana, I told you it was an easy one. You were spot on. Indeed, it isn't. I know this sounds a bit sad, but I'm not quite sure if I believe Tanzania's current count of 8,500 lions. I've spent a lot of time in that country, and I think they might be a bit overestimated. I'd say definitely 5,000 to 6,000, but 8,000 is very high. It is a big country. Obviously, the lion densities in the Serengeti are very high, and in Kivu and the western sections. But I know in the Sulu and areas like that, or now Nyerere National Park, they have been under threat for quite some time. Okay. Andrew, choose a topic.
I just thought the last one was a trick question.
It was not a trick question.
Topic.
For a quiz.
For reptiles.
Ooh, reptiles. What is the largest Nile crocodile recorded? And bonus points if you can tell me from where. Let's have a look around here. The lions often like to sleep here. Not many people use this little track. I'm not seeing even any trucks. You know, a place we haven't been in a long time is the backside of Leadwood. Last time I was there, I saw like 6 eland. I know the lions were eating an eland down there not so long ago. Oh, black rhino's been here in the last couple of days. Oh, I've realized I better do some maths quickly. Oh, hello, heron. Just a heron. And some monkeys. Let's see. You spotted a reptile, Andrew?
I have.
Okay, Ariana, where? Where do you think? There's a serrated hinged terrapin having a little bask. It's quite a big one, yeah? Those things can bite, I tell you. Yeah, it's trying to get my hook back. You don't actually catch them because they've got like plated, so they just hold on to your hook when you're fishing sometimes. He's going back for a swim. Ariana, you are correct again on where it is. It's Tanzania, in Mwanza, which is a town on the border. I mean, it's on Lake Victoria, Mwanza, or was it Tanganyika? Victoria, I think. Yeah, 6.45 meters, and I was going to check what that was in feet. Yeah, man, what's going on? So just over like 20 foot, 21 foot to 22 foot. Yeah, there's been a few over 6 meters recorded from Zimbabwe, from the Zambezi River, from Zambia, from the Okavango, but all of those were shot quite a long time ago. And the current living largest reptile in Africa is said to be a Nile crocodile by the name of Gustav, who we'll talk to in a second. I just want to see what little birdies we got. So how we identify our firefinches, because we get a few different species of firefinch here, is we want to look at how far the color extends. It's quite difficult light though, hey Andrew?
Yeah. Not the greatest stars.
Is it now? And we also want to look at the bill color. Maybe one in the light there might be a bit better.
The one at the back.
Yeah. Let's see if we can sneak a bit closer. But these do look like red bulls to me. So if they've got slight reddish coloration or pinkish on their bull, it's a red bull. If they've got a dark colored bull and a much sort of darker back, and it's going to be an African. If they've got a dark bull and a sort of darker, but they have a sort of darker section that comes over their head, could be a Jamison's.
With one station, a study get mobile stations, one station left.
I'm thinking it's Red Bulls. Oh, there's a Petilia there as well.
Yes, I think we located 2 male lions just south of Poole Dam.
The lions walked very far. Just south of Poole. Okay, we'll go that way. So that is not a 5-inch, that is a Petilia. The 5-inches, of course, have buggered off. But Petilias are very pretty as well. Hello, Velma. Yes, okay. Well, we know where we're heading towards now. We're going to start heading towards where Jakes has found the lions, which is very far from here. Well, not too far, but a fair distance. But yes, Gustav the man-eater, who hunts Lake Tanganyika, particularly in the country of Burundi. People have tried to catch him a few times and no one succeeded, but he's estimated to be over 6 meters. The biggest crocodile I've personally had dealings with, we named Mampande, from the Mampande rapids, which are not far from Chobe, but on the Zambian side up the Zambezi River. And he was 5.2 meters, but he was missing this much of his tail. So he was probably close on 6 meters. His tail got bitten off, I'm assuming, when he was younger by another crocodile. He was a big boy. Okay.
You used to catch crocodiles.
I did used to catch crocodiles, and I caught Mampande. Well, a team of us caught him. I was not by myself. I'm brave, but not stupid. Okay, let me think. What's the best route? Go to that area. It's on our way. When it gets a bit cooler, if the lions aren't doing anything, we can go look for that leopard and for the hyenas, the spotted hyenas we've been seeing along that western boundary a bit. Okay, what is the largest river in Africa? That's an easy one. Andrew, you want to whisper your answer because you look so excited? You are wrong.
What?
You are wrong.
What?
That is...
What? That's embarrassing.
Jakes, I'm still quite a long way away, but I'd like to join you.
Make your way, Brent. I see there's some, I could only see 2 females. I suppose there might be more. But they're just on the southern side of Poole Dam in the
Copy, thanks. Sounds like it's males and females.
Good afternoon, station. We're getting mobile only route. Any update, please?
There's line tracks here as well. Afternoon, there was a rhino bull at Kudukrip earlier. It left and headed west. There's some lion sighting just to the south of Off Ada Dam, 2 male cheetah around Hippo Dam on Kaya, and there are 2 leadwood stations in Blowbank.
Copy, thank you.
Not my turn, someone else supposed to do it, but I didn't. Largest in sense of water volume, depth, everything. And in terms of water volume, it's the second largest in the world. What was that, Andrew? With their line tracks. Andrew, if I reverse for the line tracks, we've been driving next to you. Okay, in front of camera.
That's not a line track, surely.
Are you sure?
I'm pretty positive.
You are, you can show everyone. Well done, Andrew. It's a male leopard track.
Getting better.
Alex very cleverly says, is Andrew in denial? There we go. Nice big male leopard track. It's not bad. Let's follow it for a bit while we're heading that way. Then it is indeed the Congo. Oh, Andrew says, his face says it all. Now, one really fascinating thing about the Congo River, that is, if I remember correctly, it's over 1 kilometer deep in places. So to give you an idea, 1 kilometer, I do this, I go like that. Okay, it is this deep, starting from here, and we're driving at 20 kilometers an hour. I'll keep an eye on it. That it is so deep, and the power and the volume of the water is so strong that it has caused speciation in the fish species, particularly the cichlids, so the little tilapia species, that they've come from the same host, but because the water is, the current and whatnot is so strong that they can't cross the river in these areas where it's really deep and, well, when we say narrow, it's still a couple of miles wide, that the fish have speciated on either bank. So you've got different species that can't swim across the current that live on either bank of the Congo River. I've been lucky enough to see the Congo in person a few times. I have traveled by boat on some of its tributaries, but never on the main river itself yet. Congo is second only to the Amazon. Now, compared to the Congo, the Amazon is a relatively shallow river, and it does spread over immense areas. And the Congo does do that in some of the lowland swamp forests, but nowhere to the same extent does the Congo River flood out like the Amazon. Now, and that's why the biggest swamp in the world is on the Amazon River. Also the biggest river delta, where the rivers go out to sea, the Amazon. The largest inland delta in the world. And this one's a bit of a funny one because inland doesn't, if you say inland that doesn't make it to the sea, it's the Okavango Delta. Because the Okavango Delta obviously spills into the Great Machadi salt pans, and the water hasn't made it through to the Limpopo in thousands of years. So leopard track went off somewhere over there, but it might come back. It's quite a busy intersection here, so there's lots of cars that drive, and people might have missed the tracks or driven over them. Yeah, Ariana says probably the best studied speciation series of fish Also, the only reason I knew the answer to the question because I had twice in uni a fish lecture and a taxonomy lecture on the speciation of the cichlids in the Congo. Okay, which country has the most chameleon species in the world? Another easy one, since we're speaking about speciation. Gotta go through the river shortly. Hi Andrew, welcome. Chameleons will be somewhere very green. Central Africa, nope. So Central Africa, the Congo Basin rainforests don't even have the most chameleon species in mainland Africa. My little hint about speciation was key there. Oh, what was that? Stick. There we go. Well done, Ariana. You're 100% correct. It's indeed Madagascar. Now, Madagascar's got high levels of endemism and speciation since it broke away from the mainland Africa, and it's got some very, very unique habitats, from moist rainforests to dry thorn forests, and you've got a whole bunch of species that have adapted to living in those different types of forests. So Madagascar, I can't remember, but it's got a couple of hundreds different species of chameleons, maybe even over 200. I'll double check for you now. In mainland Africa, Tanzania has got the most species of chameleon, particularly because of the Eastern Arc Mountains, where there's old remnant rainforest that is separated. So even though you can see it's too dry now from what it used to be. So you've got species of spitting cobra and chameleon and even bird that are endemic to each one of those Inselberg mountains on the Eastern Arc Mountain range. Ah, Mary, yes, you should have known Madagascar. Okay, local question. How many species of chameleon do we get in the Rietspruit? Easy one. steep hill. Oh, I thought you would have got that one. Mary says 3 without knowing any other apart from the flat neck. Nope. Andrew?
Probably horribly wrong.
Andrew, you are correct. You just showed me fingers behind me. Ariana, your old books are correct.
I'm on my way to
One species of chameleon, the flat-necked chameleon. We do have a couple of little chameleon species in the fynbos down in the Western Cape that are endemic to that fynbos ecozone, but we don't have a huge amount of chameleon species in Southern Africa. Through most of Southern Africa, you have one species, which is the flat-neck.
Sorry, 2 other stations on approach.
Oh, geez, it's a good thing we're quizzing because we're not finding much today. So we are on our way to the lions. We're getting there at a nice time of the day as the temperature's starting to drop. Think of something really out there before we get to the lions. Really put. I suppose, no, I won't test you on that one. But quite interestingly, so there are no chameleons in South America, and they occur in Portugal, in southern Europe, and then through India, the Middle East, into the sort of western parts of India. Portugal, yeah. So what's that? Impala. How full those are.
Turn 5 and then go around the dam to the way into the dam. Where the water comes into the dam. Okay.
So Apollo not walking straight towards the lions. They're coming away. The lions on the other side. Jake's. Oops. The water. Oh, there's someone right behind us. Smell the potato bush. Jake's coming down off it. He's carrying on. Ah, there's, I see the car. I think I see Dad. Some flat kitty. Very flat cuts. See if we can find a spot to get to.
When Jason come around this side, there's any space for 2 vehicles, 2 boxes over there.
Watch the thorns, Andrew. Hello, lazy lions. Very lazy lion. Doesn't look too full. He doesn't look like he's going to get up to much. It looked like one of the lionesses' heads was up a bit earlier. It expired. Which I feel is unfortunately probably happened to Max. Hasn't been seen in a month now. Might have got on the wrong end of a warthog or on the wrong end of a fight with these guys somewhere in the middle of a block. And try to go forward a bit there for you, Andrew. Let's have a look if we can see the girls through the gap here. Have you got it? I can go a bit more. Are you happy?
That's okay.
Oh, yawn. So it looks like I can see 1, 2, 3 at least, or 4.
You can see 4.
You can see 4. So it actually looks like everyone's here. Maybe missing 1. Now there are, unfortunately, so many different ways that a male lion can
Blue, number 4.
move on to the next plane. Most of the time it will be at the hands of another lion.
Come down to the area where the sand is behind the dam, and you drive up that drainage line, you'll see it.
They do look like their bellies are quite fat, eh? It's unusual to see these guys too hungry. They're very good hunters. At least she's doing something, unlike the boys that are comatose. She's snapping at flies. Well, she's snapping at the flies. I'm going to take a chance. There she goes again. To take a drink out of my exceedingly large vat of ice cold water, since I'm so well prepared today. You can hear the tinkle of the ice. Doesn't that sound delicious? Oh, I even get ice in my cup. Since we're going to sit here for a little bit, I might as well enjoy it. My mom says there's all 5 there. We can only see 4 from where we were, so that's all the lions. So whoever told us there were lions on Kaya, we're lying. Oh, she's up. She might come say hello. There's been no sign of Max, I'm afraid. I was the last one to see him about a month ago. Gonna come say hi. Wake up, lazy. Wake up, lazy. Oh, he's not that full. She's awesome. She could eat. I think she just decided he looked too comfortable. She just looked too comfortable. Looks like she might want to get moving.
You saw that we just went past, but if you take the next road to the right, you can come all the way around. We've just gone through the bush, so he's going to come over here.
Oh, flop again. Can't see where that other female's gone. We'll sit for a little bit longer, see if any of the other females get up. But maybe this guy looks like he's a better option there, Andrew. Just reverse for you.
One of the liners is now walking back towards the dam.
Okay, let's go down to the dam. I think, and the males are up. Okay, let's shoot round. Andrew, do you feel like ducking thorns?
Yep.
No, I'm joking. Looks a bit tight. Well, that doesn't look like a thorn tree though, hey? Nah, just watch those thorns. Oh no, I nearly spilled my ice cold water. The joys of a little car. Oh, there are some thorns behind it.
That's okay.
No, it's just a spike thorn. Don't spill my water, naughty thorn tree. We okay? My aerial. Oh, let's just get out of here first. Look at that. Go, Jackal, go. And I didn't even spill my water. Put that back up. You do show us. Okay. Might come down for a drink, so we want to be in a good spot. And we want backlights. Ooh, Andrew's so pretty. It's so pretty, Andrew. Andrew's going to get excited. We're having some stellar sightings this week, Andrew. Yeah. Perfect. I might even have to put down my water and take a few pictures. That is why we decided to go through the thorns, because we wanted to get you for this. I'm pretty sure the others might come follow. So pretty. Isn't it so pretty? I always prefer it when they lie down to drink from a photographic point of view. When they sort of sit up, they look a bit awkward. Here comes another one. Might get lucky. It's still a little bit hot, but I thought they might play a little bit now. So they're not starving, but they could definitely, they could eat if they wanted to. Here comes Egyptian goose, just flew over and went, no, 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 bad idea. Keep going. Keep going. Good, thanks. How you guys doing? Okay, number 4 is on her way out as well. So she seems to have eaten a bit more than the others. This one who's on her way to join the drinking lioness. Oh, Egyptian geese decided to risk it. Nah, decided it's time to go. Too many cats. All 5 lionesses are out. I'm sure the males will come out shortly. We got you at the perfect time when they stopped being lazy and started moving. It's always better to time. I like to time my lion sightings. I really don't like to spend time with lions when it's still hot. When we're on live drive. Now, of course, when we're filming non-live, I have spent more hours than you can imagine sitting next to sleepy, flatulent lions. Thirsty girls. It's hot today. Don't know if you can hear those Egyptian geese. Very unhappy with the fact that there are lions around. If this was where we're going to sleep tonight. Oh, those darn cats are in the way. So there's a good chance they might. Here comes one of the boys. Lovely backlighting. Well, didn't get very far, did he? I was hoping he was going to go greet the girls there for a second. And he's too lazy. I'm sure the second male will follow soon.
Do you still have the visual from Congo? Affirmative. Here by the Siska North, there by the old residue. But it looks like it's going to head north towards the Cape line. What's the jumbo? Okay, come in.
Let's wait for that second big boy to make an appearance. Probably find these guys have been following the poor girls, and the girls are trying to do their best to get rid of them, but I'm sure they're just hoping for a free meal. Nice little grooming moments. Here comes the second male. He might go flop on his lazy brother. Looks like he might. Is he gonna go flop on a female? Nah. Too lazy. Too tired. Too hot. Alex, so unfortunately not. Due to the size of our reserve, our females are contracepted. The one that is not related to the big adult male, and then the rest of the remaining 4 have had uterectomies, so they'll never actually be able to have babies. Now, it is one of the sad things about being in a fenced reserve. We do need to manage our lion population quite carefully, otherwise they can have detrimental effects on all the other species, and lions breed very, very easily. So no prospects for little lions for quite some time. And Mary, I didn't see, sorry, I wasn't concentrating. I'm not sure, where's Bucket? Could have been Bucket facing us, quite far away. I think I need to look at her ears. Difficult at this distance. Oh, bless you, big boy. I think what we're going to do, let's move around to the other side and get a bit closer to them. Now that that backlight's sort of disappeared. Uh-oh, have I lost my cup? No, it's there. It's there. I haven't lost my cup. No, we're feeling brave, Andrew. It's a bit steep for you. You might fall off into the water. You've already fallen off one car this year. Let's keep it to 1, not 2. Let's go get in a little bit closer so we can get some nice close-ups of the lions. We've lost our backlight now because they're lying just below there. So let's get a little bit closer to them. Ooh, the smell of the potato bush is strong in this valley. It is doable. And then we've got nowhere to park, okay. Let's go around. Hold on. I wouldn't be surprised if rhino. Oh, these monkeys are. Monkey just crossed the road. He's gonna get a fright. They're gonna go over the little hill and suddenly see. Oh no, shibbit! There's lions. They're not high enough to see the lions yet in the trees. Oh, duikers everywhere. That's a bit small for the big cats, but they will still. If the opportunity presents itself. Oh, hello. You coming this way? The monkeys are about to start, would be my guess. You're hungry? Oof, they're gonna go. Let's go there. If they go, they follow this road. I mean, this big game path here. Oh, it's nightmarish in there to try follow them. Just the one. Just keep an eye on her. So I'm just gonna park. I'm gonna reverse over here so I can keep an eye on her. Well, you can keep an eye on these ones. They're coming. She's seen something there. Are you happy there, Andrew? Yeah. I'm just gonna start. I think it might have been that duiker that she spotted that ran away from us. Hang on, let's go. She's stalking something. She's stalking something, so let's just go have a quick look. Quite a few duikers around here. Her body language looks like she gave up. No, maybe not.
Just keep coming. Copy that, thank you. About 7 minutes join. Thank you so much. You just tell me you're going to do 7 minutes and I'll give you the update. You can understand that whole conversation. Copy.
She's trying. Duikers are very agile. They don't catch lions, don't catch duikers too often. Also a very small meal for a very big animal. Here's this bucket. I'm trying to see the ears clearly. No. She's waiting. Those monkeys should see her any second now. I'm surprised they haven't seen her already. I think whatever she was stalking might have moved off. Did the duiker run away, big girl? Let's have a look at those ears. Not bucket. Not bucket. Okay, well, I think whatever she was interested in, and I'm pretty sure it was a little darker, has moved off. So let's go look at the rest of the pride. Let's see if we can get a nice shot of bucket. What is it? Her left ear. Yeah, top of her left ear, if I remember correctly. I'm just waiting for these monkeys to spot them all and start. I think that's maybe bucket lying there. The one close to the furthest left. That isn't left ear, isn't it? Is that bucket there? Lift your head. Looks like bucket. I think that's bucket. It's quite difficult to tell when they're lying down. Yep, that is bucket. Thank you, Mary. Okay, next one's up. Yeah. Two going, and then there's a forlorn look from the one furthest to the right, saying, oh, do I have to get up and follow? There you go, just check the ear there. Zoom in on the ear for me there. Yeah, there's that nip out of the left. Have a look at those ones. Oh, stretchy. Nope. I think it was that one that was lying here. That's one of the younger girls. I can still see it in her face. Yeah.
Joining the lock of this part, I've got two females on the car side.
just... Yeah. Surprised these monkeys haven't seen them yet. There's a monkey on top there. Is he blind? Yeah, they're all up now. Hello, big girls. No, they're going down that game path into that thick comifera thickets. I mean, we're really going to struggle to try to follow them through there. What I'm going to do, Andrew, I want to get the next lines coming across. Yeah, I know, that's what I'm thinking. They're going to walk down this path. And you're higher than me. Can you see if they're coming?
Yeah, males up now.
There you go. Well, the rest of the pride coming through here. It's really nice. Gorgeous shot. How many is that now? 4. Are you sure it's 5th? Here comes one of the big boys.
The species with Madurangala, can I please approach? 2 minutes out. Just actually east side of the ground. You see coming into the line there's a couple of vehicles on the way from the top. Copy, thank you, okay.
Sniffing where she was sniffing. You might turn around and give it a spray. Here comes the next boy. There we go, he's doing what I was hoping, stopping and posing at the top of the hill. Beautiful big boys.
Miles still visible that side.
No, he's just walked over. He's about to go behind me.
Can I visit it from the side and just come down the road and then we can pull the two again?
Okay. Where is he?
Crossing back over to Gareth.
Well, it looks like they didn't move far and got lazy again. So I think let's go look for some spotted hyenas down the fence line. Let everyone else have a chance here. We've been having good spotties, and this is not far from where Gareth, well, a little bit far, but from where Gareth found the spotted cat not that long ago. Hello, Jennifer. Is the thought that Max is no longer, and will that affect the eco balance? Not really. Yeah, I don't think he's with us anymore. We would have heard him or seen him, but it doesn't really affect. We were sort of right at our maximum number of lions, and they did take a big whack on the wildebeest population, and we had that unfortunate female that got cyanobacteria poisoning, and then Max has been carrying that injury for a long time, and I think he might have got a warthog, or a warthog might have got him, or one of his brothers fighting over food maybe smacked him a bit too hard and worsened his limp. No, nothing. Do you know what these are from, Andrew? These are old fence posts here. They're not the original fence. Do you know what happened? Christmas Day a couple of years ago, we were all being very festive. We had some rain. And this whole fence fell down. And my dad, myself, and a couple of other people had to lift the fence and then retie it to those posts we put in, just as a temporary solution, so the lions didn't, or the elephants or whatnot, didn't go next door.
It's like a pulley.
Yeah. Trust me.
How far down did it?
It dropped here all the way down to over there. That's when we redid this fence and put a new one in. No, unfortunately, male lions die frequently, and from such a vast different scope of things. Snake bites, kicked by a giraffe, kicked by a zebra. I mean, all those things are possibilities. Yeah, it was a lot of hard work for us on Christmas Day. And it was hot. I think it was about 105. Okay. What are we hoping for? Spotted hyena and leopard. Those are the goals for this route. Also, I just want to have a look if there are any other sneaky fence spots. So Andrew was telling me our little trail camera video of this female leopard who is yet to be named. Maybe we should just call her Antioch. Anyway, this is her area. Has got over 60,000 views on Instagram. Crazy. What is that? A sable or an ostrich? Probably a sable. So sable would have occurred in very low, bushveld gerbil, mouse, very fast mouse. It was quicker than the black rhino, Andrew says, the bushveld gerbil. That one, no one's getting through. They are beautiful, beautiful antelope. This is a big boy. Hello, big sable. Is that in between? Yes. Sorry about the fence, guys, but he is next door. Actually, perfect example. Look how he's grazing. He's grazing the tops of the grass. So sable actually like grass that's not as palatable to the bigger bulk herbivores, zebra, rhino. So they probably would have been here seasonally and then moved out. They wouldn't have stayed in this area permanently because they would have been outcompeted by your bulk grazers, wildebeest, buffalo, rhino. No, sorry, not wildebeest, zebra, buffalo, rhino. Wildebeest is not a bulk grazer, they're very selective. They are beautiful though.
There's 3 leopard stations on Blaubank, active line sighting at Brent crossing just west of Profiler Dam. There's 2 vehicles there. And then there's was a line.
Well, let's leave him be.
South, probably towards Westcut,
Bye, Mr. Sable. We are girlfriends. What? What bird's that, Andrew? Correct. That one has been blocked.
Still haven't seen the Brent.
The crest up. So was it this one where we got it? Or the next one digging?
Next one.
The one on the junction or the next one?
The next one, that one that was.
This one's been
ravaged.
blocked.
The one that was
Ravaged. I seen next doors put rocks this time. It wasn't our guys. So porcupine start the holes. This one's open again. Let's have a look at tracks. Porcupine, and porcupine. So it was the one on the very touchy tree.
Yeah.
This one.
Yeah.
Someone's moved the rocks back. See the boot prints. It won't take her long to move those there. Okay. Just have a quick. Nope. And there was this one here. This is the one the rhino bumped.
Yeah. I didn't put it back.
Naughty rhino. Bumped the camera track. A bit further. Oh no, these guys have loaded this one. Okay. So someone's coming through there. That looks bigger. Oopsie. There's baboons, eh? Baboons going under.
It was a fun time putting up the trap down there with this bush.
I'm still always doing a quick check down the road. What was that? Something moved. That's bird. Okay. We're just checking for tracks now. We're not sure on which side she is currently. Where did we find the hyenas further? No, it was next one. Next up.
Yeah, especially putting out from the lions, the big lalapansi, of Papa Dam.
Ooh, tracks here, tracks here. What tracks do we have? Baboons. Baboons have been busy. Lots of stuff coming in and out there. Check. Pilot. The guys checked the fence today. Oh, what's that? Judging by its upright stance. Yeah, our regular dark chanting goshawk. We see them frequently. Thanks, Carol. Have fun at work. Okay. And he's settled for the evening. Good spot. What tree is he in there, Andrew? Correct. In a torchwood tree. We found the hyenas just over here and they were patrolling and scent marking. I love a hyena scent mark. They were anal pasting as they went. I mean, generally if you use the word anal and pasting in general conversation, unless you're out in the bush, people would look at you horrified. But no, I was just following some anal pasting hyenas. Just drop it into conversation this week, I dare you. No, nothing along the stretch today. So I thought there was a hole in my shirt, but it was just dust on the monitor. It's like, no, not another hole. This is one of my good shirts. Look, those hyenas went in. So I haven't seen any fresh signs of the elephants, which makes me wonder if they're not on Kaya. This area gives me the heebie-jeebies if we ever have to off-road in here, because it is rock central. We should call it Detroit, I suppose, or Seattle, American homes of rock and roll. No tracks. Here we go, Andrew. Shake, rattle, and roll. Cheetah and cub tracks. There's mom and then baby. So they've gone into the rock and roll. Could be hanging around the house still, because someone's driven on this road today and there's cheetah tracks on top of the tracks. I'm convinced she hides out. There's so many Impala and Daka and Stenbokkis in the rock and roll area, and there's no roads. There's Mamba Kronkelpad and Lemundurang Ves, and that's it in this. It's quite a large area. And you get some quite open areas in the rock and roll. So if we have monkeys and stuff alarming around the house, just think that female cheetah and cub are around. I think they're still hanging out in this area. Well guys, I think it's nearly time for a change of game drive times again, in the afternoon at least. Start going out a little bit later. Particularly if we want to keep up with our leopard missions. Get that last half an hour in the dark. It's going to be quite important. Still too light for the spotlight. Still here. Still here. Yeah. Cheetah and cub, yeah. Gone off there somewhere. Might be worth having a look on the airstrip. They have been driven over, but they are from today. I think we're gonna extend for a little bit, just till we get to the airstrip, just in case the female cheetah and cub are around the house. Have you heard the monkeys at all? Negative. Well, we'll just have a quick look at the northern end of the old airstrip. tracks are still here. Some going that way. We're nearly on the airstrip. No tracks here. Nope. Must have gone into the rocks. Well, it was absolutely wonderful having you guys on safari with us this evening. And Andrew's on drive tomorrow, then I'll be around later in the week. But next week, you're going to be seeing a lot of me, because I'm the only guide on site. But for now, it's time for us to love you and leave you.